Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Cleveland Browns franchise. We have returned with our franchise quarterback, Julian Enriquez, to make things happen. We got to win more games so that we can make this NFL league, that's kind of redundant, make the NFL believe in Cleveland. We need to make it believe land again. Just like LeBron in 2016. We got to make it believe land. And Julian Enriquez is the guy to do it. He's the face of the franchise. He's got to play good. He's been good, but he's also had some moments where he looks like a rookie. As you would expect, the top prospect on the team, the third overall draft pick from this past draft, looks like a young, inexperienced quarterback. But he's got so much talent around him, he needs to put it all together quicker than he probably wants to. So today, we take on the Baltimore Ravens in the first game of today's doubleheader. Then we have the Tennessee Titans. Titans, who knows? They're up in the air. I don't know how they've developed over season 1 to season 2. But the Ravens, we know, are good. They're undefeated so far this season, 4-0. We do own a victory over the Baltimore Ravens this last season in this franchise. We beat, I think we split 1-1, didn't we? We lost the first game against them, but then we beat them the second half of the season. I think that's how it went. Whatever the case be, we know we can beat the Baltimore Ravens. We just got to put it together in this season with this quarterback. We've never done it with this quarterback before. I'm hoping that we can do it. But I've been stewing. I've been thinking, just been marinating in some ideas for this team. How to make sure that this team doesn't think that they're good, but then actually come back down to earth and crash land and end up winning like 8 games. So I've been thinking, what can I do? What can I possibly do to make this team even better than we already are, which is already a very, very good team. We're 3-1. And I think more trades are in order. I don't want to go too crazy, because if you go too crazy in the trades, then it gets crazy already, and we're only in year number 2. We got to focus on development. But there are a couple of positions that I think are lacking. I talked about this in the last episode. Offensive line, I think, needs a big, big addition. So in today's episode, I'm looking at offensive linemen to possibly trade for. And I think I have one in mind. I don't know how hard he's going to be to get, but I have one in mind. And then the other position I'm thinking needs an overhaul or an addition is the cornerback room. Right now, we have Denzel Ward and a bunch of jabronis. Greg Newsome, we've got Martin Emerson, what's his name? Samuel Jr. Asante. I couldn't think of the first name for a second. We've got Asante Samuel Jr. We got a bunch of randos on the team, bunch of jabronis. So I think we need to add one more corner that is on the level or a little bit lower than the level of a Denzel Ward, just to kind of lock down both sides of the field. Because right now, our guys are getting locked down by Denzel Ward, but the rest of the field is getting wide open because the rest of our guys can't cover that well. So I think those are the two major positions that we need to overhaul or add to in today's episode. So if you're going to enjoy, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get into this game, get into this episode, and figure out who those potential targets are going to be. Now, when thinking about trading for who we're going to be trading for, I don't want to give up the farm. I don't want to give up too many assets to go all in year number 2. So we got to keep that in mind as we go trading as well. If we go over here to our draft capital, we have a first-round pick from the LA Chargers. In the first episode of Season 2, we traded our other first-round pick, our own pick that we own, to the Philadelphia Eagles for Devontae Smith to get a number 1 bona fide receiver on this roster for Julian Enriquez. We did that. Devontae Smith has been phenomenal since bringing him in these first 4 games. So we traded our own first-round pick to the Eagles to get him, along with some other stuff. But we were able to keep the Charger pick, which right now the Chargers are actually pretty good. The Chargers were not very good last year, which is why they were willing to trade up and give their own first round pick this year to us. But they're pretty good this year. So they're number 18 right now. That could fall, but they're on number 18 right now. So maybe it's good to part ways with the Charger pick and get somebody else's pick that's bad. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. But we have 2 second-round picks. We have a third-round pick. None of this, by the way, is our own. It's all other teams' picks. So we're relying on a lot of other teams to be bad so that we have good picks. Then we have our own 4, 5, and 7. Then next year we have a first. The second went to the Philadelphia Eagles. We don't have that pick anymore. But we have a third, a 4, 5. We don't have a first-round pick in 2029. That also went to Philadelphia. So we are running a little bit thin on capital, but we still have a first-round pick this year. It's all depending on what the Chargers do. Right now they're 2-2. They could slip, or they could have a really, really good season. I don't know. The Titans, by the way, are 0-4. So who knows how the game 2 is going to go of the doubleheader. Let's move to the trades, because I did mention I had a player in mind for who I wanted on the offensive line, and I think he's not going to be that difficult to get. It's Dominic Pooney. 26 years old, star dev, 85 overall player on this offensive line. If we go to the trade finder, they want 2 seconds, a 4, and a 7. Unfortunately, those 2 seconds are this year. Then they want a second from 2029, 3 thirds, and 2 fours. That is a lot. That is a lot to give up for Dominic Pooney. But he is a really, really good guard on a rookie contract. So it's obviously going to be worth it. But I do think guard is where we need to upgrade. I don't know if it's left guard or right guard, but I do think guard is where we need to upgrade. But before we make any rash decisions on training for Dominic Pooney, let's go through our options. Who else is available that might be a better option? We did look at Trey Seatwright in the draft. I had him as a person of interest. He ends up having star dev, or probably star dev, but he has hidden dev. Maybe Trey Seatwright. We take him from New England. Maybe he's an option. Steve Avila is on a rookie contract, or at least a cheap contract. I don't know if he's on a rookie contract, but he's on a cheap contract. Could be a viable option, also with star dev. Manuel Solano, we looked at. We've highlighted him in the draft. He could be something of interest, although he only has normal dev. There's a lot of young guards in the league. Maybe one of them is the guy for us, Donovan Jackson. How much difficulty is Donovan Jackson? Wow. So Dominic Pooney, who's 85 overall at star dev, has offers for us, but Donovan Jackson has no offers. Nobody that we can throw at the Minnesota Vikings would be good enough to grab Donovan Jackson. Probably because they have no cap room. That's probably why the case. Vikings have no cap room. That's probably why they don't want to give anybody away, or give Donovan Jackson away. Because if I throw Zach Zinter at the deal, it's not going to work. Okay, so maybe the Vikings are off the table simply because they have no money in their cap room to be able to take on any contracts or any draft picks, I guess. Zion Johnson is an interesting one, but he's getting to a little bit more expensive side of things. Quentin Nelson would be cool, but he's going to be way out of our range. Tyler Smith, same deal, way out of our range. But he is on the last year of his contract. I wonder if they re-sign him or not. I don't know. Landon Dickerson's way too expensive. Matthew Bergeron could be a viable option. I see some interesting pieces to these on these rosters. I think there could be a move. I just got to figure out who that move is. I really like the Donovan Jackson one, but he can't get here because the Vikings have no cap space. What about right guards other than Pooney? Who else is available to grab? It looks like the left guard position is a lot younger than the right guard position, and a lot more depth for young guys. LeAngelo Webster, another guy that we looked at, could possibly be a guy that we bring to this roster, but he might be a little bit too valuable as well. Brandon Scherf, who we also had on this team at one point last year. Manny Santiago. There's Tyler Booker. Tyler Booker, how expensive is he to get? No trade packages available for Tyler Booker. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. And there we come back to Dominic Pooney again. What am I willing to give up? I literally just said I don't want to give up the farm for any of these trade pieces. What would I have to give up to get Dominic Pooney on this roster? I think it's too much. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't want to get too crazy. I think it is going to be too much. So we'll readjust. Pooney would be a great person to have on this team, but I think it's going to end up being too much. What about Trey Seatwright? I was intrigued by his skill set. And this is not nearly as expensive of a trade package. A second round pick from this year, which we do have two of them, as you can see right there. And then a third round pick next year is not that expensive for a rookie Trey Seatwright. But if I give up our third round pick this next year, then we're left with a 1 and a 4. So we're pretty thin at the draft picks next year. If I give up Trey Seatwright, or if I give up Zach Zinter, they don't really like that. Is Seatwright the best player for us? We could go Steve Avila, a little bit more experienced. What's his trade value? Greg Newsome or a couple of picks. So it really, anybody of this value seems to just, it's going to require a second round pick. That seems to be the common factor. Everybody is going to be requiring a second round pick to get. Which, to be fair, is probably fair because are we going to be able to use that second round pick to grab a guard that's of this quality? Probably not. So it makes sense that all these guys would be going for second round picks because there's probably not a guard in the second round that would be of the quality that we'd be getting right now. I kind of want to go for Trey Seatwright. I liked him a lot in the pre-draft process. I had him marked as a person of interest. I kind of wanted to draft him, but then we ran out of draft picks. I couldn't get him. So I do kind of like the Trey Seatwright option. And it would not be that expensive. It's a second round pick this year and a third round pick next year for a guard that could come in right away and start. I think I'm going to make this deal. You got to spend money to make money. Trey Seatwright, welcome to the team. A second round pick and a third round pick has been moved to New England for Trey Seatwright, a guard who I did like a lot. So now that has been made, what else can I do? I just wanted to try it. Just wanted to throw it out there. Now we need to add a corner. What kind of corner can I add to this roster? Nate Wiggins. 2 second round picks, a 4 and a 7 is not going to be possible. Plus the Ravens have no money. Quincy Riley. Tariq Woolen is in trade conversations in real life. Doesn't mean that he's in trade conversations in this universe, but still. Joey Porter Jr., Kamari Lassiter. Is Kamari Lassiter too valuable? Yeah, he's a little bit too valuable for the Texans to get rid of. Roger McCreary's interesting. Who's this guy? Devontae Snell. I overlooked him completely. Superstar dev corner, 23 years old. A second round pick and a fifth round pick. I mean, that makes sense. Who is that corner? Maxwell Hairston's probably a little bit too valuable. Jahdae Barron. Riley Moss. Benjamin Morrison. I keep coming back to Benjamin Morrison. He's always valuable in rebuilds because he develops like crazy. But it seems like maybe he's too valuable in this one. In both him and Jacob Parrish, the Bucks do not want to get rid of. What about Will Johnson? 2 second round picks, a 4th round pick, and 2 7s. I can't really give up another second round pick. I could probably give up either Greg Newsome or Martin Emerson or Asante Samuel. What about if I give up Asante Samuel? Because we did pay him. And I don't know if I was really in the right headspace to pay Asante Samuel Jr. We have Chris Paul. We have Campbell. Who else could I toss in this trade that they would like? I have Nathaniel Watson just sitting on my roster. He never plays. But I have him just sitting on my roster. We don't really need Bilal Nichols anymore because of the depth at D-tackle. I could always sign another D-tackle, but it looks like they don't like that very much. Mike Green. We have Ed Ingram, we have Zach Zinter, but we have Trey Seat right now. If I gave Zach Zinter away, maybe I could use Zach Zinter as depth. Do you want Nathaniel Watson? Because he just sits on the roster. They kind of want him. What about Chris Paul Jr.? We got him in a trade last season, in the offseason. He kind of does a little bit. He's a good depth piece. Alante Taylor. I do like Alante Taylor as well. What about if I toss Alante Taylor in this deal? Come on, man. How much capital do I have to give up here? A fourth round pick in 2029? All right, let me come back to the Will Johnson one. That might be the way that we go. We just have to raise the value. I'm kind of thinking him. Maybe Noel Williams from Kansas City could be a nice option. Mikey Sanders still. Siobhan Revel could be an interesting piece to this team. What other corners are viable options for us? I don't mind the Azariah Thompson or Thomas. I don't mind that option either. I mean, obviously J.C. Horn would be fantastic, but this isn't going to go through. That's actually closer than I thought it would be. Uh, I think we have our option at Will Johnson. I think it's just Will Johnson because I mean, there's a lot of cool players for on some of these teams, a lot of good corners, but I think getting Will Johnson might be the best one. And he was a beast at college. As much as I hate to admit it, he was a beast at college. What about if I go back to Benjamin Morrison? Oh, never mind. The Bucks have no money. Never mind. And then we come right back to Will Johnson. Dontrell Edwards ended up having star dev or hidden dev. Do I need to increase the offer? Obviously, I would have to increase the offer to acquire Will Johnson. That gets it into the orange. Ugh, why? Why is this so tricky to figure out what I want to give up? What if I was to give up Calvin Austin? I know that sounds a little weird because we just signed him in free agency, but that was before I made the decision to get Devontae Smith, and that was before the decision to make that I made to get these two receivers. So, what if I got rid of Alante Taylor and gave them Calvin Austin? Okay, now we're speaking the same language. That puts it into the lime green. What about a third round pick? It's also in the lime green, so the third round pick probably has to be involved. I'm running out of picks though. Oh, okay, that was real close. That was real close. The seventh round pick doesn't do much. It's probably gonna have to be a fifth. But if I put a fifth round pick in here, is that what I should do? What pick would it probably have to be a 2027 fifth rounder, wouldn't it? No, 2028 fifth rounder. Because I don't have a 2029. So would this even go through? A third round pick, a fourth round pick, and a 2028 fifth round pick for Will Johnson? Is it worth it, or is this way too much value? He's on a rookie contract. He would be probably our second highest rated corner, right behind or maybe third highest rated corner. Let me throw this deal at him, and it's good. Will Johnson's a Cleveland Brown. Okay, we just made two huge trades to get better quickly and better for the long run. So Seatright will move to guard and take over Zach Zinter's spot. We still have Christian Dickinson. We still have Ed Ingram. We've got the two tight ends. We've got the receivers. And now Velasco and Pena will get more playing time. And then at corner, Greg Newsome and then Will Johnson. So, okay. We just made a move. We just made a move. And I think I'm going to give him man-to-man as an upgrade. He has +2 man and +2 zone. That's sick. His man is a little bit low. All right, two big moves that I wanted to make. Two big moves that I wanted to make. Hopefully they were the right moves, but it all relies on Julian Enriquez. So now I'm going to go and do my usual weekly strategy. We're going to make sure that we have everything good. We've got all that stuff activated perfect. I'm going to go and work on these guys. Did I say Pena? I meant Perez. Sorry. I'm going to go and work on these guys. As always, if I get any upgrades, I will bring you guys back in. But if not, I'll see you in the Ravens game, which is going to be uber important. I told you I would come back if I had big news. As you see, I get knocked out of the servers, because always I get knocked out of the servers. We just upgraded thanks to a beautiful gold training for Julian Enriquez, we got him superstar dev. Our rookie quarterback no longer is a star, he's a superstar. Oh my God. Don't panic. This is amazing. That was the first guy that I even worked on in the drills. As you can see by drill complete, everybody else still has drills available. Julian Enriquez is now superstar dev on a rookie contract. The sky is not even the limit. Space is unlimited, and it's not even the limit for how much Julian Enriquez can grow. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose my mind at how crazy this is. I might pass out. I need somebody to revive me. That's so sick. Again, I'll bring you guys back in if anything else happens, which I hope so, but if anything else happens, I'll bring you guys back in. But that alone has just made this episode. This one comes as a complete shocker. I was just messing around with Miguel Perez doing the keep away drill or whatever. I forget what the stay alive drill, whatever that one's called, where you just have to run around, get the points, and stay away from the defenders that are running after you. And Miguel Perez, I only got bronze in that one, and I was like, okay, that's whatever. And then he gets dev straight upgrade, star dev for Miguel Perez. So trading away Calvin Austin might end up being the right move, because Miguel Perez maybe was thought of as the runt of the draft because he was kind of a whatever pick. He was just drafted based on speed alone, and he had normal dev, but now he's a viable team member. Star dev for Miguel Perez. Oh my God, this training has been unreal. This has been the best training we've ever had. We got star dev now for Miguel Perez. We probably have star dev for Eddie Velasco, even though we don't know yet. And then we have superstar dev now for Julian Enriquez. This has gone so well, I can't even complain about anything. If we lose the Ravens, whatever. This has gone so well. I can't wait to see what else we're going to get. I'm going to keep doing the drills, and then I'll see you in the Ravens game if nothing else happens. But if something else happens, I'll bring you guys back again, because this has just been bountiful.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. On the Ravens sideline, head coach John Harbaugh, his team one of the great stories in the first month, 4-0 to begin this season. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Browns.
Coming off of that insane practice week where we develop Julian Enriquez to a superstar, and this man right here, Miguel Perez, to a star. I mean, I couldn't be happier with how that training went this week. And here he comes, the newly minted superstar dev quarterback, Julian Enriquez, who has now thrown an interception in his career. Last episode, I was hoping that was going to be a thing where, oh, I don't throw any interceptions with Julian Enriquez. No, I have thrown one with him. It was a matter of time. It was a matter of time. Quinshawn's been fantastic, by the way. He's been so good. But the superstar dev nature of Julian Enriquez makes things so much more interesting. Because now, not only is he going to get these superstar abilities as he grows, but he's also going to grow faster. He's going to get XP quicker, which means as long as he plays at a high level, he's going to be shooting up the overall rankings, and he's going to be a high overall very, very quickly. I knew he was the guy, but he does throw hospital balls. He throws hospital balls for sure. I knew he was going to be the guy. I just had a feeling. I could see it watching the film at Nebraska. I could see the potential oozing from the corn in Nebraska as I watched Julian Enriquez. And now he's showing it here. He's showing the development. He's a beast. Oh, but I threw a pick right there. Okay, good job. Okay, looks like Harold Fannin knocked that ball out. That was not where the ball should have been, but I got to remember, the accuracies and throw power are very different for Julian Enriquez. He's got a cannon, a missile on his shoulder, but he does not have the finesse. So we got to work on that. We are continuing to upgrade him. Thankfully, Devontae Smith is a monster. I'm still that might go down as the best move I ever make is getting getting Devontae Smith on this roster because he is just a phenomenal route runner. He's a phenomenal athlete, just a great overall player, and he's already got 2 catches on the same route. But maybe the mesh dagger is where we need to go. Either Fannin or Smith underneath, or maybe Jerry Jeudy next level could be. No, Smith is open. Devontae gets hit hard, 3rd and inches now. Gotta hand it off to the big dog. They're ready for it. They are ready for the run. The handoff to Judkins no matter what. He gets the first down just barely. If he needed more than just inches, I don't know if he gets that. But he does get it. Quinshawn delivers. And they're going to press up on Jerry Jeudy a little bit. Jerry has a history of winning press coverage. He's not going to... Oh, he did actually win it on that one, but I already had thrown it to Quentin Johnston, of all people. Underneath Jeudy again in press coverage. Does he win this time? I'm going to toss it up to Jerry. Back of the end zone, Jerry Jeudy! Too much sauce from Enriquez. Oh, Jerry won. He actually won that route. Too much sauce from Enriquez, and he couldn't get both feet in bounds. If this was college, he probably has 1 foot touchdown. I'm going to go to him again. Jerry Jeudy, corner! I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. They want me to go for it, actually. Okay, I respect it. I should have chose a different option there. There probably was somebody more open, especially on 3rd down. That was a risky ball. That's Jeudy. He catches it 1st down. We're working the Ravens right now. We are giving them the business. You never want to be given the business. And look at Quinshawn. Look at the gaping holes that Quinshawn Judkins has to run through. Trey Seatright making his name known here in Cleveland now. As I still didn't remember to... I got to remember... Who's injured? Oh, it's Dafe Owe. I got to remember to take Tucker. I should just cut Justin Tucker at this point. I got to remember to keep taking him out of the thing. I got to remember to do it in the menu, so I stopped doing it during the games. It's Enrique Escobar's time. His time is now. All right, we lead 7-0 in Cleveland against the Ravens, but that's before we see anything about the Ravens offense. Lamar Jackson's a menace. I think they still have Derrick Henry. Maybe he's not as high of an overall anymore after 1 season. But here he comes. This man is legendary for his speed. He's almost mythical with how much speed he has. But they've got so much talent on this roster. But so do we. This is not your mom's Cleveland Browns. This is not your grandpappy's Cleveland Browns. We got a lot of roster, a lot of talent on this roster. And Carson Schlesinger makes that known right there. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. Jackson Dart leads the 3-1 Eagles 7-0. That's kind of crazy. Get him down. Good job. Schlesinger again in there. Along with the new addition, Will Johnson. But still, Schlesinger made the final hit. And now it's 3rd and 3. From the 36, handoff. No, it's keeper. Lamar can't get away from the grasp of Myles Garrett. And he wraps him up for a loss on the play. Lamar tried to get away, but you can't escape the grip of Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is grippy, and you cannot escape it. Another tackle for loss for Garrett this season, a loss of 3, and the Ravens are 3 and out. 3 and out for the Baltimore Ravens. Is this the Baltimore Ravens of real life, or is this the Madden Baltimore Ravens? I have no idea. But here comes Miguel Perez, the newly minted star dev receiver. Maybe he'll get more time on the field now that we got rid of Calvin Austin. Who knows? We'll have to see. We were able to come away with a touchdown on the last drive, but I want to come away with another one here. I don't like anything that I have here. That ball's super out of the way. I told you, man, Enriquez don't mess with finesse. He's not a finesse type of player. He's no Tom Brady. He's got no finesse. I have been on record comparing him in his skill set to one Joe Milton. All gas and no brakes is what Joe Milton is, and it's what Julian Enriquez is. But they stopped me on 3rd down there. That's not ideal. I was kind of hoping that I'd get the 1st down there. They shut me down. That's okay, because we're going to go for it anyway. We got to be aggressive against the Baltimore Ravens. And it's Conrad Scholes. He's got the first down. Injury timeout. It's another Raven. They're falling like flies today. Another Raven injured. I couldn't tell who that was. It's not Nnamdi Madubuike, because I still see the superstar underneath his name, so I couldn't tell who it was, but he goes down anyway. And now the run game is starting to dry up a little bit. Are they going to continue to play soft coverage on Jerry Jeudy? No, the safety does end up going back to follow him. Devontae slips the tackle. Devontae Smith! 3rd and inches. Wasn't expecting him to slip that tackle. I was expecting him to get tackled immediately, but that's why he's so good. He's a beast. There's a world where I get this ball out quickly to Devontae for a touchdown, but probably not. No, just hit Conrad. The rookie tight end drops the football. He didn't do a lot of that at Utah, so I'm kind of shocked he did that right there. We're going to go for it again. Got to be aggressive against the Baltimore Ravens. And it's a bad ball from Enriquez. Devontae Smith was wide open, and it's a bad ball. He just dirted it. You can't dirt that football, Julian. Oh, my God. I can't believe it. We had him wide open, too. Good tackle from Cole Bishop on Derrick Henry. That's not easy. One-on-one. I can't believe he dirted that football. That's a crazy thing to do in that situation. Wide open, and that's what happens. Henry again, and he's going to fight for the first round and more. Derrick Henry still on his feet. Grant Delpit saves a potential touchdown, but Derrick Henry's starting to get hot. And we do not want Derrick Henry to get hot, because if he gets hot, we're in trouble. They're going to motion. Is that Isaiah Likely? I can't tell. Usually they trade Isaiah Likely by this point. It is Mark Andrews still. He breaks a tackle, and Cole Bishop's there to bring him down, but the Ravens are starting to move the football. This is what I was worried about. This is why I wanted to score 2 touchdowns before giving them the football back again. Now I'm nervous. Now I'm scared. Mike Hall Jr. goes down wide open. Oh my God. Mark Andrews was wide open on the corner route, and he didn't even put his hands up. I mean, that's a catchable football, I feel like. I don't think Lamar overthrew it that much. That seemed like a catchable ball, and he just didn't go after it. Schlesinger makes a good tackle on Derrick Henry, only a gain of 1 on the screen. Schlesinger's having himself quite the first half. We get to the 2-minute warning of the Ravens game. We're up 7-0. They're in field goal range. I'd really like to stop them, though. I'd really like to stop them. 3rd and 9's a tough thing to accomplish here, especially when you got coverage like that. Andrews holds on. It was a missile from Lamar. A perfect pass. And Andrews got strong hands on that one. Doesn't drop that. Come on, defense. Goal line stand here. Goal line stand. Get there to Derrick Henry. Get there. We shut it down. JOK and Schlesinger shutting that down. Loss on the play. And now it's 2nd and 7. We are under 45 seconds to go in the half. Lamar's going to scramble. Stop him. He's got it. Easy touchdown, Lamar Jackson. That's the problem that we were worried about, but I didn't contain it on that play. Lamar takes off, scrambles. If it's not going to get done through the air or through the Derrick Henry run, it might as well get done on the ground with Lamar's legs. That's tough. We had everything else accounted for except for the one thing we probably should have had accounted for the most. Miguel Perez back to return. He's got a little bit of room. He takes it up to the 29. 38 seconds left, and we know Enriquez has got enough arm to get the ball down the field. The accuracy is the one thing that we're going to be questioning, but the Ravens are playing super deep. So I guess if we just play for a field goal, that might not be the worst thing in the world, but dear Lord, Enriquez, that's the accuracy I was talking about, or the lack thereof. That was an insanely bad throw. Okay. We got to work on that. Oh, Harold Fannin, nice move. Timeout called. We got to work on the accuracies. We'll get there. He's a superstar dev player now. Now I feel even more confident that we'll get to where we need to go with Enriquez. Right up the middle, it's Quentin Johnston. He gets rocked. 2nd timeout called. I'm just trying to bait them into press coverage, but they don't want to do it. We do have a kicker with a god-tier leg, so we got to keep that in mind. That's 5 catches, 39 yards for Devonta Smith. Can I please call hurry up here, please? I'm trying to hurry up. Devonta, stop celebrating. We're trying to run hurry up. Jesus. Stop celebrating. Get back to the line of scrimmage. I think I'm just going to take the field goal here. I shouldn't have done possession catch there. I didn't realize I was going to have nobody around me. That's kind of why I went possession catch there, because I thought I was going to get hit immediately. We were able to pull this to a 49-yard field goal. Escobar should be able to drill this. Escobar got it. 10-7 at half. Okay, we can work with that. We can work with that. Baltimore is going to get the ball to start the second half, but that is a good start. A 10-7 lead. Enriquez got us into field goal range at the end of the half.
The first month of
We
the
should be
season
fine.
has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our look at
Saints
the
and the
NFL
Steelers, okay.
starts now.
In the rain
In
and at
Steel
night.
City, it's the
At
Steelers
night. Who's that
at
quarter?
home
Oh, that's
to
Gardner
take on the
Minshew. I forgot about
Saints.
that. What a
And this
throw.
is Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew with
He's
a
gonna look deep
dime.
and find his
Who is that? I can't
receiver.
tell.
30-yard touchdown.
Oh, I can't see the bottom, the back of your jersey. Who are you? Ah, whatever. I couldn't tell who that was. Commanders versus the Colts. Colts not having a good start to the year.
We'll check in on the Colts.
Jaden Daniels.
Take on Washington.
To the tight end. Breaking tackles, falling in. Touchdown. I don't think that's Zach Ertz anymore. Oh, no, it's... Who did that say?
Number 10 on the year.
I couldn't read the back of that name either. It said something, obviously. I just couldn't read it. It went by too quick. Both the Dolphins and the Jets having bad years, which is not surprising. The Jets almost went winless last year.
He's going to bring this one in and away.
What a throw. What a catch. Tua not playing as bad as Tua does in real life. Jalen Waddle, big catch. Especially with a guy on him like
The
that.
Dolphins lead it by a touchdown at the half.
That's a big catch. And what's he doing? What is he doing?
With that, here's a
What was that
look at the
celebration?
action from
Was that
around
like
the
a
NFL here in week
like a
5,
bomb or
the
something? Like he
first
was like
weekend of
a
October.
grenade? Like he was ready to toss it? I don't know. I have no idea what that celebration was. Whatever it was. Or maybe it was a baby. Maybe he was like wrapping, swaddling the baby or something. I have no idea what he was doing there. 10-7 in this game, though. Baltimore will start with the football. Enriquez has been good enough. He's got some mistakes that he's got to clean up, but he's been good enough. Lamar obviously has the rushing touchdown. Let's get moving here in the second half, though. Here comes Corey Behort, Kez, to send this ball away to Cleveland, or to Baltimore. We are Cleveland. And they will start at the 25-yard line for the first drive of the second half. Here comes Lamar Jackson, maybe best known as Lamar B. From the 25, he motions. He's got it in the pocket, standing there. He's got time. He flips it. What kind of decision-making is that? He goes shovel pass to 83. I don't know who 83 is, but he threw it to 83, and it got a yard out of it. Strange decision-making from Lamar Jackson, and look at that. That's just luck. I think that might have been Will Johnson making the play. That's guaranteed luck right there. I dove a little early, and Derrick Henry just ran into it. Lamar's going to scramble. He jumped past it. What are we doing? Lamar Jackson just did a Tim Tebow jump pass. Are you serious? Lamar, what are we doing here? You just did a Tim Tebow jump pass. What? Why? You didn't need to. I don't think you did, at least. I feel like you could have got a different angle than this. You could have flipped those hips. Flip the hips? And thrown this pass a little bit better, but you jumped. I mean, that's a cool shot. That's a sick shot. That might be the thumbnail, actually, with Lamar, or with Chase Young and Myles Garrett in the view. That might be the shot, because that's kind of a sick throw. A strange decision made by Lamar Jackson, but it works out for a cool thumbnail. Potential. Not sure what he's doing there, but whatever. All right. We hold the Ravens to a 3-and-out. Miguel Perez back to return. Give me something, Miguel. Give me something. Okay, here we go. Run away from him. He's too fast. Oh, that's Nate Wiggins. No wonder. Okay, I was hoping if that was anybody else, I probably would have been able to get around it. But Nate Wiggins Not the slowest guy in the world, that's for sure. Let's get this offense moving here. We've been a little too pass heavy, and that's not something we should be really doing that much. So let's get the run game going. Quinshon Judkins is a beast, and we need to keep him active. So let's keep doing it. Although I kind of like the sweep idea, but we're going to go with the inside zone here. 2nd and 7. Handoff. Judkins. Oh, he fell forward to the 40. It'll work enough. We'll go back to the inside zone because it looked like I was going to have a lot of room there. They are playing press on Jerry Jeudy again. We know Jerry likes to win those press matchups, but Quinshon gets the first down. He does enough. Does enough to get that first down. We'll flip the play action, go to the other side of the field, send Jerry on just a straight streak route. Let's get Enriquez on the run here. Throw on the run. Devontae Smith goes up and knocks it down, or doesn't knock it down, but can't bring it in. Didn't work. Didn't work. It's okay. Maybe if I would have set my feet, it might have been a little bit more accurate. Who knows? Let's fire that in. That's going to be Devontae. Catch 3rd and 7. Gets us a little bit of yardage. Nothing too insane. I'm going to hit that. No, I'm not. I think Enriquez had to send that over. If you saw really quickly, I don't know if you saw this or not, but somebody jumps, on the defensive line there, and I think Enriquez had to sail it over his hand so he didn't get hit. That's super frustrating because that's a first down if Johnson has a chance of catching it. But because the guy jumped, which is smart by him, but because he jumped, I had to throw it over. Now they want me to punt the football, and I don't know if I want to punt the football. 4th and 7. It is a little risky to go for it here in this spot, considering we might not get it, and then the Ravens have good field position. Harold Fannin didn't get it. They brought a lot of pressure, and I was trying to get that ball away a lot sooner than I wanted to. I wanted to have Fannin get open more than he did. It was a bad decision. Bad decision to go for. We should have punted. Should have punted. I just felt like I could get it, and I was wrong. Good tackle by Greg Newsome on Lamar Jackson. That's hard to do one-on-one. Lamar Jackson in space like that, he could really be elusive and make somebody miss. But Newsome brings him down. It's 2nd and 4. Hand out to Derrick Henry. Don't let him get in space. Bishop brings him down. Bishop's doing a good job of tackling Derrick Henry. I haven't seen Cole Bishop miss a tackle on Henry yet. I don't want to jinx it, obviously, but... Get to him. Get to him. Lamar's got it. One-on-one. Delpit brings him down. Read option Lamar Jackson taking it is never what you want. He's too dangerous, man. He's too dangerous. I definitely should have punted. That's my fault. I thought I could get it. I really did. But they brought so much edge pressure, I wasn't prepared for that. And I didn't end up having the time that I needed. End zone wide open. But again, either Mark Andrews does not want to catch the football or Lamar's slightly overthrowing it. I can't tell. That should be touchdown. That's 2 touchdowns the Ravens have missed to Mark Andrews on similar routes. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Good tackle by Grant Delpit, 3rd and 6. Because he's been wide open twice on those little post routes to the or little corner routes to the corner of the end zone, and he's not catching them. He's not even attempting to catch them. He does go after that one. We push him out of bounds. It's 4th and 1. What do? They're going to go for it on 4th and 1. I respect it. I respect it. I don't like it, but I respect it. 4th and 1. They're going to let the clock go down to the 4th quarter and then make a decision. Will they change their mind? They are going to change their mind. We held them. Field goal attempt. It's up. It's good. It's 10-10 here in Cleveland in the 4th quarter. I kind of wanted them to go for it there. That would have been kind of crazy. Velasco can't do much. All right. Velasco can't do much. 25-yard line's where we begin. Here we go. Here we go. If we play this right, as Matabuike blows that run up, I was about to say, if we play this right, we can win the game on this drive. But that's if Nnamdi Madubuike doesn't want to ruin it for us. We're going to motion Judkins. Judkins has been known to get open on this route before because nobody follows him. But it looks like they're going to follow him this time. Adams brought it in. Got 2 feet in. I didn't think he was going to... Why do I keep saying Adams? Because I have Devontae in my head, and I keep thinking Adams. It's Devontae Smith. Get it together, Juice. No! Julian Enriquez, man! Why are you just garbage sometimes? You gotta hit those throws, dog. That's a wide open Quentin Johnston. You cannot miss that. That's an NFL throw. You gotta make it. And now I've gone for it when I shouldn't have. And he overthrew that one as well. It wouldn't have been a first down anyway, but what is Julian Enriquez's problem with these throws? I've never seen a quarterback miss these throws before. Even the trash quarterbacks don't miss those throws like that. And another 4th down that we didn't get. I probably should have punted again. I understand, but I'm trying to win this game. And I thought that was going to be a route that I would have open. But the Ravens really covered it. They're going to go to the fullback of all people. And he's going to get a lot of yards out of that. It's not even Patrick Ricard. Oh, I might have just lost the game on that decision to go for it. But, I mean, the 3rd down miss, you can't miss that. He went for another jump pass. What is Lamar doing? It's a touchdown. Derrick Henry couldn't get brought down. Lamar just did another jump pass. What is he on today? The story of this game, win or lose, if we somehow come back and win this game, win or lose, is going to be the missed passes from Julian Enriquez. I mean, that throw across the middle to Quentin Johnston, you've just got to hit. That's a simple route. It's an up and in. You hit it. You can't overthrow that. You just can't. And he did. I know he's a rookie. I don't want to take it out on him too much, but you gotta be better. If you want to play in the NFL, you want to make these NFL throws, you got to be able to hit the simple ones. And that one was not that difficult. He was wide open, too. It wasn't like he had a guy on him. You had to be specific on where you threw it. You could have thrown it anywhere, and Johnson would have caught it. That one, Johnston drops. I just feel like I can't throw the short stuff because of the inaccuracies of Julian Enriquez. But then I can throw that stuff and it works fine. It's very hard to manage. It's very hard to decide what I'm going to throw. I am going to throw that, though. That was almost caught by Devontae Smith. If the other player, if I had waited a little bit longer and the other corner wasn't there, I think that's a catch for Devontae. I think he had him beat. Oh, this isn't good. Throw that away. I took away my only route that was going to be open there, which I changed it from a slant to a vertical because I saw the press coverage. I thought maybe Jerry Jeudy could beat him. I was wrong. Plus, he has X Factor activated. Of course he does. Screen pass. The screen pass works. The blocking worked. And Quinshawn, if we can't run the football with him because we don't want to run out of time, we might as well get the ball in his hands because he's such a dynamic player. Come on, Enriquez. You got this. Devontae goes up and drops it. He got contacted and dropped it. Maybe for the best, because he might not even have gotten 2 yards out of that. Oh, that's wide open. You got to hit this. He does this time. Harold Fannin across the middle. It wasn't as good of a pass as I needed it to be, but he does at least hit it. Can we please run some hurry up? I hate the fact that they have to celebrate every time. I'm trying to run a hurry up here. Stop celebrating. Situational awareness, boys. Quick throw. They brought a blitz and he was uncovered. Unblocked. So, I had no chance. I had no chance to find anybody open. Although the guy that I chose to throw to was actually open. Across the middle here, it's going to be a hold. It's not even a catch. It's an unbelievably inaccurate ball. I did not move the analog stick at all on that one. It's a holding call regardless, so, we would have lost yards, but now we turn the ball over. DeJuan Jones has given the hold, and the Ravens have the football in the interception. this game goes down. The reason we lost this game, it simply goes down to the inaccuracies of Julian Enriquez, and he doesn't even have that. He's got in the low 80s. This is playing. He's playing like he's got in the 60s. Look at how bad that ball is. To be fair, when I decided to throw it, he wasn't open. He was running into coverage, but that ball is not even close to where I needed it to be. He just sails it. I don't know what the problem is with Julian Enriquez. His accuracies are not as bad as they play on the field. But when you get on the when you get on the field and you play with Julian Enriquez, he's not accurate. It's kind of scary how bad he is at throwing the football accurately. I'm a little bit concerned. He needs to get better at that. The only way we can get him better at that is getting him XP, which he needs to play. He needs to get in training camp and do all that kind of stuff. But I mean, it is shockingly scary how bad he is at throwing the football sometimes. We need to work on that. We need to work on it. I'm not going to use my timeouts because what does it matter? What does it matter? This game's over. We're just going to concede defeat and move on to the Titans game. It sucks to lose this one, especially a division matchup. Oh my God. Almost an interception. I don't know if that was Martin Emerson or not. All right, now that we have the football, I'm not going to concede defeat. I'm actually going to try to score a touchdown and win this game or tie the game. I thought they were just going to run the clock out and we'd be done. But they threw it. And now we have a chance. Perez. Just think about if we would have caught that interception. That would have been sick. All right, Enriquez, this is your chance to make amends with what you've done today. I think I just took a sack there. Yeah, I did. 2nd and 11. Nobody got open. What am I supposed to do about that? I guess I could throw it away, but it's just a loss of 1. The balls are just so bad. It's making Devontae have to jump in the air to go get it when he doesn't need to. You throw that in stride, he has a first down. But the balls are just so not good. And Devontae just drops that one. Devontae, you can't drop that. I know I've been praising you. You can't drop that one. That's non-negotiable. You can't drop that one. Another interception, this time to Roquan Smith. It's a pick 6. We were always going to lose this game because we never could believe... It's not a pick 6, actually. We could never believe in the accuracy of Julian Enriquez. He's thrown 3 picks today. He's looking like a rookie. Or has he thrown only 2? I don't know. I don't know exactly how many he's thrown, but he's looking like a really, really bad rookie. He doesn't look like a 3rd overall pick type of player right now. He's looking like a generational bust is what he's looking like because these accuracies are garbage. Lamar kept it. What's the flag? That was a really quick flag because I tackled Lamar pretty quickly. Blocking the back on Mark Andrews. We'll go 3rd and goal from the 4, or from the 7. 4 seconds left. Man, this sucks. I hate losing this game this way, but it comes down to solely the accuracy of Julian Enriquez. If he doesn't miss these throws that he's missing, we probably can win this game because we can probably move the ball and score touchdowns. But Enriquez, a rough game. The accuracy is just not where it needs to be. I need him to get better quickly because we have a team that can win. Quinshawn gets an upgrade. Good for him. We have a team that can win. We just need the accuracy to be there, and the accuracy is not there whatsoever. And it's so weird because he's got good accuracy. Like these are the accuracies you want out of a rookie, but he's just not hitting the throws. Maybe it's me. I don't know. I'm not putting that much power on the football. At least I don't think I am. But he is not hitting the throws. We have another home game. I feel like we play a lot of home games. It just feels like more than usual. But we have another game. Jeffrey Simmons out for this one. That's pretty helpful. Patriots are undefeated, by the way. All right, we go against the winless Titans. I'm going to go and do the weekly training again. As always, if something happens, I'll bring you guys back in. If not, I'll see you in the game against the Tennessee Titans.
if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, a battle out of the AFC. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the visiting Titans. His side may already be looking towards that NFL draft after this 0-5 start. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. These guys more than motivated for this contest. We're ready to take the field here at home.
We take on the winless Tennessee Titans in the second game of today's doubleheader. We need Julian Enriquez to perform like we know that he has the potential to do, as Miguel Perez with a killer run right there. We know that he's got the potential. We know that he's got all the tools. He just needs to put them together. And maybe we relied too much on the passing game to beat the Baltimore Ravens. We kind of gave up on the run game a little too early in that one. Maybe if we rely on the run game, rely on Quinshon Judkins, maybe we'll be in a better spot against the Titans. But the Titans are also winless on the season. They're not having a good year at all. They might be in full rebuild mode / blow it up. Sell all their valuable assets like a Jeffrey Simmons who's not in the game today. He is going to be missing today's game, but maybe he's on the trade block. They're going to try to get as much value for him as possible. Who knows? Anything is really on the table when you're 0-5. I'm hoping to make them 0-6. We got to start getting the ball to Quinshon Judkins more, so let's keep handing him off to him. The blocking is there. Look at the blocking. Quinshon, look at Quinshon move. That's something that we need to keep doing. That's something that really, really works. We added in Trey Seatwright in this episode, and he looks like he's doing a great job as Dylan Sampson gets a couple yards. Who's injured? It's going to be, I can't tell who that is. It's Trey Seatwright, our new guard, technically a rookie, but we didn't draft him. Trey Seatwright injured. Zach Zinter will come back in. Good thing I didn't trade Zach Zinter, I guess. Please only be a little bit injury. Bruised knee, perfect. A bruised knee is something you can come back from very easily. So thank God he's not out for the season or something. That would have been just my luck, wouldn't it? We make a move for a new player, and he instantly gets hurt as Devontae Smith drops that pass. And I think I'm going to do something that we didn't do, and that's take points against Baltimore. So we're going to take points against the Tennessee Titans. And I do still have Justin Tucker in the game. Good Lord, I'm never going to remember that, am I? I need to, like, tattoo it on my face to be able to remember to take Justin Tucker off of this team, or at least off the starting job. We'll send it away to Tennessee Titans. We didn't score a touchdown, which is what I wanted, but at least getting points is pretty solid, so. They'll start at the 26-yard line. And here comes the former number 1 overall pick, Cam Ward, in his second season in the NFL. Obviously, the team around him is not developing. Hopefully, he's developing for his sake. But we'll see how he does against us. And he's already in pain and in trouble as he gets it away. Both Myles Garrett and Mike Green missed diving sack attempts. Because, of course, they do. Because it's me usering him. Of course, I'm going to miss the sack attempt. And Cam Ward's already in distress. One play in, he's already getting running for his life. This time, he steps up in the pocket, fires, and an incomplete pass. Similar to what Enriquez does. So maybe Cam Ward and Julian Enriquez not so different. I don't know. But it's a 3rd and 10 quickly for the Tennessee Titans. He fires, caught, first down, Tennessee. I missed the initial tackle. It's Kayshon Boutte, who is the new Titans receiver. Obviously a Patriot in real life. I can't believe I missed that tackle. But look at Carson Schlesinger. Did a full flip of Tony Pollard right there. That was kind of cool. I hate the fact that I missed that tackle. I shouldn't have. Pollard, trying to change directions, gets lit up by JOK. And it's another 3rd and 10. Is Cam Ward going to try to make something happen here? And by the way, Cam Ward looks a lot better in these old Titans uniforms than the new ones. That's simply dropped. Greg Newsome was beat in coverage by a mile, but I think that was Calvin Ridley. He dropped the ball. It was placed perfectly. He probably has a touchdown if he catches that football. That's how much space he had on Greg Newsome. But he dropped it, and we get bailed out on that situation as Miguel Perez gets a decent return there. And here comes the offense. The Cleveland Browns offense. Trey Seatwright's back out there, thankfully. The bruised knee has been healed. Put a little Band-Aid on it or something. Quinshawn blown up in the backfield, loss of 2. Well, that's not going to be good if they're going to be figuring out the run game this early. Because then we're going to have to rely on Enriquez's passing, and that's not something I want to do. I think Devontae's open enough, and he is. Devontae Smith, first down, gets all those yards back. Let's go back to the run game. I don't want to lose focus. The focus today is run the football with Quinshawn, and just that's the way we're going to move the ball. If we're going to need to pass it, it's only going to be in desperate situations like 3rd and longs. Or 2nd and longs, I guess. Let's pass it right here. 2nd and longs are also a chance to pass the football because we can just chop it down quickly to Conrad Scholes and he gets a first down out of it. And that's the end of the first quarter. A brilliant first quarter for us. I wish that we would have had 7 points instead of 3, but we are moving the football really well in this drive, and our defense has done a good job on Tennessee, so can't really complain too much about the defense. Hand off to Quinshawn. Tried to slip through that gap. I really wasn't there. Maybe I should have tried to push it all the way to the outside. Maybe that would have been the best option. I'm not sure. Tough to say. But a handoff to Quinshawn. He's going to get the first down this time. Yes, he will. 9 carries, 53 yards for Quinshawn. He's becoming the workhorse that we need him to become. Well, he was already the workhorse last year, but he's becoming that again this year. And if he could just go up to Superstar Dev, that'd be sick. That'd be really, really sick. 2nd and 7. I think this is just a simple check down to Harold Fannin if it's open. Scramble with Enriquez. He doesn't have a lot of speed, but sometimes he can move. Sometimes he can move. And he got that one. I think I had R1 coming open, but I can't trust the arm accuracy. It's annoying when you can't trust the arm strength of your quarterback. Or I can trust the arm strength. I can't trust the accuracy is what I wanted to say. That almost got tipped. You know what's super annoying about that Raven game as well? That Quinshawn pass, or that Quentin Johnston pass was open. But because that defensive lineman jumped and got his hands up as Quinshawn scores a touchdown, he's a beast. But that pass was open. But because the defensive lineman put his hands in the air, Enriquez had to lob it over, which just put it on a horrible angle, and it was always going to be overthrown because he had to get it up so high. So that's just so frustrating. Like that's an easy pass, just a little throw and catch, pitch and catch type of stuff. And it just, because the defensive lineman got his hands up, he had to change the angle of it, and it ruined the pass completely. So good play by the defensive lineman, but just very frustrating. And here comes Cam Ward in the offense. They've struggled so far to get started, which is good on our defense. Ravens and Steelers playing right now, and it's tied 7-7. That's a big game. Handoff to the backup running back. He breaks a tackle and got 5 yards. I don't even know who the backup running back is. He's a white boy. I couldn't tell who it was, though. Not many white running backs in the league. I guess it could have been a draft pick. Get in there. Good tackle. Jahad Campbell brings down Tony Pollard. Big tackle from the young man. And now Cam Ward all by himself in the pocket. 3rd and 5. He's going to scramble, step up and throw. Caught. First down and more. Possible touchdown if I can bring him down. Cam Ward stepped up in the pocket, and Calvin Ridley did not drop that one. That was a pretty good throw. That was a pretty good throw. I really wish I would have knocked it incomplete or picked it off or something. I might need to change who's covering Calvin Ridley because Greg Newsome doesn't seem to be doing the job. JOK does a good job there. Let me go to coach adjustments, cornerback matchups by overall. So we'll move Denzel over to that side to cover Calvin Ridley, and then we'll have the rest of the guys cover the bums. Got to get in the pocket here. Sack the quarterback. Cam Ward broke 2 tackles and got a first down out of that. The quarterback breaking 2 tackles? Come on, man. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? They are running out of time, though. They hand it off to Pollard. He's got a lot of room if he makes a decision. He probably had a first down or a touchdown if he would have made his decision to cut up the field sooner. 2nd and 2. 44 seconds to go in the half. Cam Ward, screen pass. Get out there. Get out there. Schlesinger can't do it. Screen pass, touchdown, Tony Pollard. Okay. All right, Titans get on the board. That was a rough drive, especially because we had him stopped, and then he throws that dart to Ridley down the field. That really opened this game up for the Titans. Ugh. But that leaves us 39 seconds. We have a kicker with a generational leg. It could be coming together. I was hoping Miguel Perez would give us a really good starting field position, but 25 is not horrible. Here comes Quinshawn in the offense. 36 seconds, 3 timeouts. We were able to put together a good drive at the end of the half against Baltimore. We were able to get 3 points out of it. So maybe we can just do that again. It's not a great throw, but it works. I can run some hurry up here. 25 seconds. Throw to Harold Fannin. We'll call a timeout. I wanted a vertical route, but I thought Fannin was the better option, the smarter option. 20 seconds. Fire that into Jerry Jeudy. He gets a first down. We'll call our second timeout. Kind of wanted to run hurry up there again. $15 seconds. Step up with Enriquez. That ball's on the ground, and it's picked up by Enriquez. Okay, I have to call my final timeout here. I didn't expect to get sacked or taken down. I especially didn't expect to fumble. I don't think I would have had something. Jeudy caught that, but it's going to be the end of everything. The end of the half. But Jeudy caught. I didn't expect Jeudy to catch that, really. But yeah, that's the end of the half. That's unfortunate because that could have got us into field goal range. Definitely got us into field goal range, but we just didn't have any more timeouts. I didn't expect him to catch it. I thought it was just going to go incomplete. But Jeudy actually brought it in, which good on him, but just didn't expect it. We lead 10-7. Panthers are 4-1 this year. Why did the Panthers always simulate so well? Last year they simulated amazingly. Now they simulate amazingly in Madden 25. That's a beautiful throw from Bryce Young to, is that Tetaroa? Who is that? Who is that? It's Diego Alonso, the rookie out of Miami. Diego Alonso, we had him marked as a potential target, and he makes an impact for Carolina. That's a crazy route. I liked his play. He played good on film. Little trickery from the Packers, and it's going to work. Broken tackle, touchdown, Green Bay. 17-0 at halftime for the Packers.
11 yards on the touchdown run. This one is now at halftime.
Little step back for Lloyd, the running back. And then it's the undefeated Patriots versus the 1-4 Vikings. Come on, Patriots. Show me some good stuff here. Drake May. Yes. Beautiful. To Stephon Diggs. Perfect. Late hit, by the way. Throw the flag, ref. 21-3. Patriots dominating the Minnesota Vikings on the road. JJ McCarthy looks like garbage. Panthers beat the Giants on Thursday night. And now we go to the second half against Tennessee. We have the lead, and we really have good potential to keep it. We just got to play a little bit better. Just got to play a little bit better. Enriquez has been good enough. We haven't asked him to do too much today. Judkins has been phenomenal. We got to definitely get back to the run game in the second half, which is what I'm going to do the moment I get the football. Let's send it away. Corey Bohor Marquez will send the football back to Tennessee to start the second half. Isaiah Simmons misses the tackle, but Nathaniel Watson, I guess it's a good thing I didn't trade him. Here comes Cam Ward in the Tennessee offense. Please, please, please. No points. Tony Pollard breaks off the Myles Garrett tackle, which seems impossible, but he did it. Myles is celebrating for some reason. He didn't tackle him, Myles. You most certainly did not tackle him. That's okay. It's going to be another handoff to Pollard. This time he breaks off a tackle and falls forward for a first down. He got 4 or 5 yards after contact there. How did he do that? He's not Bo Jackson. How did he get yards after contact like that? Hand out to Pollard. Pollard breaking another tackle. Pollard with this like truck thing that he does for the third straight time he's done it, and the third straight time he's broken a tackle off of it. I didn't know the CPU was air trucking me. Get in the backfield there. Good job. Well, not really. He got yards out of it. I was hoping for a loss. And Mason Graham is in the face of one of the offensive linemen. I think that might have been J.C. Latham. Not sure who it was, but somebody he was in the face of. Talking trash. Get to Cam Ward. Myles Garrett can't get to him, but he throws it away. It's 4th down. I really would just love a sack. I mean, the fact that every quarterback in any game I ever play, regardless of if it's college or NFL, throws the ball immediately as I get to him, it's kind of frustrating. Miguel Perez trying to make something happen here. Can't make anything happen, but he gets up to the 18-yard line. Let's get to the run game. I'm content winning this 10-7. Let's just get to the run game and make sure that we dominate. And look at that. The blocking is immaculate for Quinshon Judkins. 13 carries, 90 yards, and he has the touchdown. He's just so good, and the offensive line's doing a really, really good job of opening up holes for him. He can be as good as he needs to be, but the offensive line, if they're not doing their job, then he's not going to be doing anything, and that's going to be a holding call. So another good run comes back. It's Christian Dickinson, the rookie tackle, called for the holding. Not ideal. Handoff Judkins trying to get some of that yardage back. He only gets a yard out of it. Oh, holding calls are such drive killers, man. Such drive killers. Because that takes away our entire game plan. That ball was behind Devontae, and he drops it because of it. I mean, Enriquez, man, you gotta be better. You gotta throw this ball with conviction. 4th and 11. I think we gotta punt it. I mean, the hold really just killed the drive. I hate holding calls, man. They're some of my biggest pet peeves. I despise holding calls. That's a pretty solid punt, but it goes in the end zone. That was a booming punt. Holding calls are some of the most frustrating things I ever experienced. Get there. Schlesinger's a menace to society, man. Carson Schlechter just had a big episode. He played well in the Ravens game, and he's playing well right now. Ward's going to look to throw. Dropped off the hands of the receiver. Not sure who that was, but it's dropped by him. Number 17, I think. He's in the slot right now. And it's 3rd and 12. Myles Garrett trying to get to Cam Ward. He will, and Ward will get it away, but it's a 3-and-out for the Titans. So our punt does not lead to anything other than a Tennessee punt, so I'll take that, I guess. Perez back to return. He's got it, and he will run right into a defender and get brought down. Okay, back to the run game. Quinshon's been amazing today. Back to the run game. We've only got a minute left to go in the 3rd quarter. Let's keep it moving. No holding calls. Quinshon, 1st down. Beautiful. Over 100 yards now. Final play, most likely, of the quarter. And now Judkins trying to get around, but they got in too quickly, and I couldn't maneuver around like I wanted to. But that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. So we will go to the 4th quarter. Up 10-7. Man, this is intense. This is intense. Do I run the ball on 2nd and 9? I might. I might run the football on 2nd and 9. It's a little risky. Run it on 2nd and this long, but I think it's a good idea. It wasn't a good idea. They had a guy in the backfield as soon as I snapped it. All right, so not a good idea to run on 2nd and 9 because that leads to 3rd and 9, and now we're just running in circles here. We're not making any progress. Can I hit that? That's a tough throw. He catches it. 4th and 3. Can we kick this field goal? They want me to punt. What's the distance on the field goal? It's a 57-yarder. They don't think that an Escobar can kick a 57-yard field goal. Interesting. He has somewhat of a generational leg, but they don't believe in him like that. Very intriguing. I think I'm going to go for it. That's open enough. Harold Fannin, first down. It was an accurate ball. It worked. It worked enough. Not something I get to say very often with Enriquez. It's an accurate ball. Quinshawn, get outside. Quinshawn does get outside. He gets a lot of yards out of it. That could have ended badly, but Quinshawn's got just enough speed to outrun everybody. We have seen, ever since Judkins became the #1 back, we've seen very little of Dylan Sampson. He gets in sparingly, but very little of Dylan Sampson since Judkins became the #1. We're going to jet sweep this to Jerry Jeudy. It's going to get blown up immediately. Wow. Okay. Didn't expect them to read that so well, but they did. And now it becomes a 3rd and 4. I think that's open enough. Quinshawn, or not, I keep doing that. Quentin Johnston. Too many Q names. I'm not prepared for all these Q names. Quentin Johnston catches that for a first down. Titans use their first timeout. And now Quinshawn with a big gain. He gets the second timeout used by Tennessee. And they're already running out of timeouts. We're doing a really good job on this drive. We've made some tough downs. We've converted some tough downs and distances. Quinshawn will get the first down using the final timeout for Tennessee. All right, we're in the driver's seat. All they can do is wait for the 2-minute warning. We are in the driver's seat now. Handoff, Judkins. Can't really do much on that one. Gets nothing. Devondre Sweat in on it. One more play before the warning. Just open me up a lane. Just open me up a lane. There it is. Touchdown, Judkins. #2 on the day for him. We go up by 10. I'll take it. I will take it. Escobar drills the extra point. And with 2:08 to go in the game, we lead by 10 at home against the winless Tennessee Titans. And it looks like the Ravens are going to beat the Steelers and stay undefeated in their own right. How are we supposed to win this division if the Ravens are playing as good as they're playing, and we just lost to them? Here comes Cam Ward. I don't think Cam Ward's been bad today. He hasn't had much help from his team. I mean, Calvin Ridley made that really good catch, but other than that, there's been a few drops that probably shouldn't have been there. The offensive line hasn't helped him out a lot, so I feel like he's been good enough to put up points, but the rest of the team around him has not helped him out. So that's the problem when you're a bad baseball team, a bad football team. Oh, that's a tough throw. That actually was pretty rough from Cam Ward. Right after I praise him, he goes and throws that kind of ball. That was not ideal. If that was to the chest, he probably brings that in, even with the guys around him. Ward steps up, throws. Newsome swats it away. 3rd and 10. Good job, Greg. And now Cam Ward all by himself. 1:49 to go. No timeouts. 2-minute warning's already passed. Ward fires. Dropped. Grant Delpit got in there. Made the initial contact and he dropped it. They're obviously going to go for it because it's 4-down territory. Down by 10 in the 4th quarter. But if they don't get this, we win the ball game. So let's do this. Got to get pressure on Cam. Make him make a bad decision. He's a young quarterback. He's tend to make bad decisions. He's going to go deep. One-on-one coverage. Grant Delpit snags it. Interception, Cleveland, and that's going to do it. Grant Delpit will just run it down And a minute 35 to go, no timeouts. Cam Ward made the wrong decision. Or made a bad decision, I guess. Enriquez will take a knee. And that will be the almost end of the game. And it will be the end of the game. We will win 17-7, so we go 1-1 in today's episode. Arguably should have won that Ravens game, but that game just is chalked up strictly to bad accuracy from Julian Enriquez. That's really all I can think of for the reason why he couldn't do it. But 2 games in a row now where Enriquez doesn't have any passing touchdowns. Kind of upsetting, but he hasn't been good enough to throw big time touchdowns. But at least we won the game. We won against a team we should win against. The Titans were winless. We should have won that game, and we did. So we did what we needed to do. But now we take on the Bengals and the Saints in the next episode. We have the best defense again this year, statistically, like we did last year. All right, well, we will go to the next episode against the Bengals and Saints. Right now, if we take a look at the stats, Enriquez has 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 59% completion percentage. He needs to get that up so badly. Rushing-wise, Judkin's doing really well. Receiving numbers, it's been Devontae Smith and everybody else, which is kind of how you expected it to be. Defensively, JOK's been fantastic. Schlesinger's been fantastic. Not a ton of sacks this year. Wish there was more of that. Grant Delpit with 2 picks, though. I remember the Jahad Campbell sack. That was just insane. I think it was... Who threw it? Somebody threw it right to him. It was kind of insane the way that they threw it. He was just standing there and they threw it right to him. I forget who it was, but... All right, that's going to do it for the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel for more. Join the Juice Club. Thank you so much. Stop by and watch. I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.